Hi everybody, welcome to the Typesets LaTeX tutorial. In this part of the LaTeX tutorial series, I will demonstrate the procedure to add abstracts and keywords in a LaTeX document. In the last video, we covered the functionality of basic commands, environments and packages. Here, I will be explaining every new element that I'll be using in detail. First, open the LaTeX editor. As you can see, the code is almost similar to what we used in our previous video for creating the title of the document. However, the new commands used here are new page. This is used to move the text to a new page. Any text written after this command will be moved to a new page. Abstract. Abstract command is used to add the abstract to the document. You can write your abstract between the begin abstract and the end abstract commands. Keywords can be inserted after using the command keywords and adding a colon. You can then insert the keywords between the begin abstract and end abstract. Double backslash. It is a command used to break a line and start a new line. And that's it. Let's save the file and click on the green play icon at the top left to typeset the text and see the output. The output generated in the new window is the same as we expected. You can save the output file in PDF either through Ctrl+P or by clicking on the print PDF in the file option at the top left. Moving on, I am going to show you how you can create sections, subsections and corresponding headings. Let's take a look at the new commands one by one. Section command. This one directs the LaTeX editor to create a new section in the document. The heading for it must be entered in curly brackets. The text required for this section can be entered simply as shown. Subsection command. It creates a new subsection for the previous section. A second level heading for it must be entered in the curly brackets. The text required for this section can be entered as shown here. Subsection command. This one creates a subsection for the previously entered subsection. If a third level heading is required, it should be enclosed in the curly brackets and the text can follow afterward without the braces. Paragraph. This command creates a new paragraph below the entered sections. It follows the same procedure of keeping the headline in curly brackets. You can write the text following that. Subparagraph. As the name suggests, this command creates a subparagraph for the last paragraph. If you want to add a heading for this, you can include it in the curly brackets. The text can be entered as mentioned earlier. As you can see, the section command has been used thrice in the code. It means there will be a total of 3 sections. The LaTeX engine will number these sections and their subsections automatically. Paragraph and subparagraphs are not numbered in the LaTeX design usually. Now, let's save the file and typeset the document. And there you have it. The output is displayed as expected. Since I've used the new page command thrice, the output is present on 3 different pages. You can save the file in PDF format either through Ctrl+P or through print PDF in the file option at the top left. Moving further, let's take a look at the text formatting and setting the paragraph alignment. Here, I've used the input ENC package with UTF-8 option for unicoding. This will keep our document on par with the desired styling. As you can see on the screen, the new commands start right after the begin document. Let's go through those in detail. Flush left. This is considered an environment that tells LaTeX that anything entered will have the edges flushed towards the left end. Text BF. This is the command and is used to make the text appear bold. The texts required to have a bold appearance must be entered inside the curly brackets. Flush right. Similar to flush left, it is an environment that directs the LaTeX engine to confine text below it flush to the right end. Text IT. This is a command and is used to make the text italic. The text required to be written in italics must be entered inside the curly brackets. Any text written on the outside will be in the normal style. Center. It is again an environment that directs LaTeX to keep the paragraph below it in the center alignment. Text SE. It is a command used to make the text appear in capital letters, but the size will be the same as the small letters. All the text required in this styling must be entered inside the curly brackets and must be in small letters. Uppercase. It is a command that is used to make the text appear in uppercase. All the text must be entered in the curly brackets for this command to function. Again, like usual, anything written outside the brackets will be displayed normally in the output document. These were the common commands that we require usually for typesetting. Let's move on to save the file and typeset the document to see the output. Hope you enjoyed the video. In case you have any questions on text or paragraph formatting styles, mention them in the comments and I will cover them in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in another session.